Boots make getting ready for weddings really fun. Hey, I'm Jeremiah Craig, and I'm getting ready for a wedding today. And a lot of times I'll go to weddings with my black boots, but today I wanted to go with my caiman boulets. I really like these caiman boulet boots, but I do need to treat them a little bit. I want to give them a little bit of a shine and treat the edge of the boot here right along the side. So to do that, I have some reptile and exotic leather cleaner, but it doesn't spray anymore. This is Scout Boot Care brand, by the way. It doesn't spray anymore because when I moved to Arizona, it got really hot and the straw got bent. So it doesn't work that well anymore, at least for the spraying part. All I really need it to do, anyways, is to treat my boot. So we're just gonna put a little bit on this rag here. All right, and then apply it to the boot. And you gotta have the exotic leather care for these caiman boots because it's exotic leather. It's a caiman. It's basically an alligator. And this will shine up too. So I have another rag to use after I apply this to shine it a little bit, which is sort of nice that we'll do that. Because who doesn't like shiny boots, right? Everybody likes shiny boots. Part of what's important is getting into the ridges of the caiman belly here. Because if that dries out, then it's gonna get ripped right along that crease, and that's not good. That is not good. Okay, so once it's applied onto the boot, then we take another rag here, another rag, and then shine it up a little bit. This is my favorite part. I really like when boots get shiny. Not bad, not bad. All right, so next thing that I wanna do is apply some boot polish, some shoe polish to the edge of the boot just to liven it back up. I've never done it before to these boots just because I've just never had to because it's exotic leather. I've never thought about actually applying polish to the actual side of the boot here where it gets the most wear and tear. So I saw a video right here on YouTube like a month ago where a user was doing that with ostrich boots, and I decided I wanted to give it a try with these caimans. So I got my polish right here. I just got regular kiwi polish that I just got at Walmart. Put a little bit on my rag here, and I will apply it right down along the edge of the boot. You can see this here. So I'm gonna be just livening it back up right along here. And I don't really want to get any of the polish onto the caiman leather, so I'm just going to be careful not to do that because it just doesn't need to. And I don't want the two treatments to react to each other. I don't think they will, but just in case. Now I'm going to brush it a little bit so it shines up just a smidgen, and then I will touch it up with the rag. I like how they're looking already. It definitely does bring it back a little bit. Okay. All right, so you can see here that this is the one that I just did the polish on. It looks really good. And this is the one that I haven't touched yet with the polish on the edge. There is a nice difference there. It looks much better, especially here at the toes. You can tell the difference. I like how polishing the edges, the sides of the boot there at the toe and the sides, I like how it turned out. I think I'm gonna have to do that more often. That's the first time I did that. And now it's time to accessorize. So because I'm gonna be wearing these brown Boulet caiman boots, I have to go with a brown belt, just because those are the rules. If you wear brown boots, you gotta wear a brown belt, just like if you wear black boots, you gotta wear a black belt. Just the way it is. And of course, I gotta choose my favorite belt buckle, which is an armadillo with a whiskey bottle and a guitar. Given to me by my fiance. One of my favorites. One of my favorite fiancés. There we go. And another accessory is, of course, a tie. But you know, I'm not really the kind of guy who wears ties. Regular ties anyways. We're talking bolo tie time. Now, I got this bolo tie at Waldrug on, what was it? I think it's Route 90 through South Dakota. And it's a pretty touristy spot, but they do have some really good stuff. This is a horsehair bolo tie. And it's gonna go right along with my outfit. So, let's get ready. And I'm wedding ready. Boots, belt buckle, bolo tie. Let's do this thing. It's the 3 B's that make a wedding. So much fun to be attending. So prepare yourself for love and the ties that bind. With boots, a belt buckle, and a bolo tie. And add in for a bonus, a banjo. That'll do it.